to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they could play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Burton, the man on the move. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. In motion, it's Odunze. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
What is it?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
It's a first and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
What is going on? Operating from the shotgun is William. And he's in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 9 for the year. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Panther Street. Panther Street. Come on. Come on. Ready.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And not much there. With defense held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Back to throw. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They run over center with Robinson. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlantis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
What is it on?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
What is it?
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll try to run. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard run.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Atlanta.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now, deep ball for London. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Great London, touchdown Falcons. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got Loveland free left side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off. On top. The Bears send out their punt team. Two minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Deputy! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, come on, come on. Set. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Panther 11. Let's go. Cowboy 8.
He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Williams. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Jalen Walker. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Williams to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up third and real long.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Throwing again, Williams. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will up the lead to 5. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Second and 11.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Is good. Makes the score. Checkers 26. Falcons 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 3.
Come on. Check go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
6-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Get it. 60 Bison.
They'll run with Robinson. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one. He's got strain. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3, and that's going to set up third and goal.
On the jump. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown Atlanta. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Going for it all. That's hard. And he will score. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One mistake. Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Viking 18. Let's go.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and it falls incomplete.
This is 3rd and 6.
What is it hurt?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a 1st down. 2 outs, another catch for his favorite target. And he'll take this down to the 6th. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
Bears, 1st down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Luther Burden Touchdown, Bears. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go. Gravity Lions.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. Here's a third down and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
And the Falcons, first down.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That one taken in by London. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is good. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is up?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He's got Loveland free left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let it up.
Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.